Hi guys, welcome to another leveling up workshop. So in this workshop, what I want to say to you is about branding in all your videos. Now, if you haven't got a t-shirt or your branding or logo in your videos, you need to be adding it in there. I can't stress this enough. There's so many people that do these great videos and there's no branding on there. And what happens is people share that and they don't know where it's come from, especially if you haven't said it or put any CTA into the video. So if you have your branding in there, it's like watermarking it. It's actually stating it as yours, and it also just gives that brand identity out there to people so they recognize it and make sure they do it. Now, what I generally do is I've got Camtasia here, but every editing program will work the same basically by putting layers in there. So you just need to make sure your logo is a transparent PNG. You can do it as a solid color and just put it in there if you want to, but I like PNG because then it lets the background show through. So if you're not sure about PNGs, then that just basically adds a transparency behind it. Okay, so the difference with JPEG is it's flat, so it's a flat color behind it. It will always be, even if there's no color behind it, it'll be white or black or something. So we want to make sure that we're using a transparent format such as PNG or GIF files even, but PNG is better quality. So we've got a PNG file here, and you'll see what happens when I drag it into here. You can see the background through it, so I can put it over the top. But what this does by putting this little logo in here is it actually watermarks it, so it's actually saying what your brand identity is. Now, it's a lot better than just having that. Or if I had my t-shirt and it didn't have Zenler on it, it'd be no branding in it at all, which is a big no-no. So it doesn't have to be as big as this. You know, you can put it in the corner like that. You could put it down here. You could even take the opacity down in most programs. If you don't want it to be really showing through and you think it's going to get in the way of something, you can take that transparency down. So as long as you've got it in there, so people recognize that it's your brand. Okay, some people like to put the website down in the corner as well, which is a great idea. So you could just go and add that as a PNG, or you could actually, pretty most all programs allow you to put in a bit of text in there. So you could put it in there like that, and then you could put that down in the corner. You can change the font and stuff, but you can then put that down in the corner, or even put it under here. You know, the choice is really yours on how you want to do it, but this means then people can find you. So if you've got your website address in there, again, this is a really good one because people know where to go. Some people like leave it in the corner like that. So that can work really well. Someone's seeing this video and they'll be like, oh, so this is really interesting, this video. So where do I go? It's there, Zenler.com. Just go there, find out more about the platform and what's going on in there. So, and you know, with your own websites, you can put your website in the corner so you know where people go. Now, always put it in the description anyway. You should be doing that by default. But this is an extension of the branding of your videos. So I think it's really, really important to make sure that everything you're doing is branded with your, not too heavily maybe, but definitely branded. So I mean, if we look at the leveling up ones, for instance, you can see that they're all branded. So all that stuff is branded and you can see it. You've seen the branding at the beginning for leveling up. Of course, it's in there. It says Zenler, it says leveling up. And of course, you know, I've got a t-shirt on with Zenler on as well. So it's like reinforcing this all the time. So if people have not seen you or ever been to your platform before, by the time they watch the video, they'll know Zenler and it will come to them. And if they watch another video, then they'll actually remember it long term. So make sure that you're branding everything that you're doing. So this is a quick leveling up, making sure that your editing suite, whatever editing you're doing, you should be branding. So don't get lazy with it. Please don't get lazy. Don't just record something off Zoom and then just put it up as a course thing. You have to edit all your videos. You should be editing for sound and everything else. So you can put your logo in at that stage. It's not going to take you any more time. And then you can render it out as a better file. At the end, you can put an intro and an outro to it. Branded again. So make sure you're branding your content. It's a big one.